Here we are, folks, another episode of Jeremy Canner's North Shore Mining Prospecting. And as you've seen in the short, getting ready to take my equipment down there. Let's go clean out the old dredge hole. Okay, so how to catch wild gold part 1. First, you take 2 pans like this and you wait. And as soon as you see it crawling in there, here, close the lid. Okay, so I got it up and running. Digging in this spot, I'll show you in a bit. And for you guys in the nice warmer climates, it's 19 degrees here today, which is actually pretty warm for me today, because up by my house it's actually 11 degrees. So we're going to dig a little bit, and this is pretty hard packed. Not touching this spot all year, just going up through there. And I chose this spot because when the high floods come in through this way and this one's flooding this way, the real hard packed area is right here. So this should be where the heavy line lays. And it should jet straight around this corner at like a 90-degree angle. So this little bend here should be pretty good. Just have to move some of these bigger rocks out of the way. And it's a little bit hard packed right there, so a little bit more digging. Bigger size gravel though. Oh, piece of flint. You'll find that a lot of that around here in Ohio. So let me dig on and I'll see you guys in a minute. Hey Koozie, I think I found you a cool rock. Looks to be as it's a giant chunk of iron conglomerate. Thing is solid and heavy. That thing is heavy. A little close up. As you can see, I found another rock, but this one's actually a fossil. As you can see, all the little shells and crawly doodads that used to exist one time before. Another cool rock. I'll give you a better close-up when we get back at the house. Okay, so I'm getting ready to do my first clean out. Got a pretty decent sized little hole going on over there. And I got to be quick about my clean outs when I shut the water off, because my mats will start icing up very quickly. It is getting colder out, as my phone says. It's already dropped down from 19 to 14 degrees. So we're catching up. Alright, so I need to hurry up and do this clean out real quick. And yeah, back to running. Starting to get some ice on it. Hanging here and there. I better hurry. Also got a couple more pieces of glass out of the creek. A piece of green glass. And this looks like a really light purple. So yeah, doing some more good. Still running the second run. And yeah, I'm finally starting to get through the hard pack. It's starting to clear up a little bit. As you can see, I pulled out some nice size little boulders. Good amount of big gravel. Still running. That thing's starting to freeze up down there. I'll show you guys that in a little bit when I do the second clean out before I get up out of here, because that's probably about all I'm going to get to run today. Starting to snow, and I know it's snowing towards that way a lot more, and that's the way I gotta go. So here's 2 really good indicators that I'm in the spot that I want to hit. As you see, we're getting clay, and this is some more iron conglomerate. Nice thick chunk of it. Looks like it deposited on a rock. Well, I'm gonna pitch this one down there, and yeah, some more of this clay. You just work it in real good and try to break up as much of it as you can and let the rest run out. Because I don't have a trommel, and that's what I would need for that. Okay, the snow started picking up. I was getting tired anyway. Things are really starting to freeze up on things. Starting to get more ice. And yeah, it's even iced up in there. So yeah, I'm gonna get picked up here and get back to the house, and we'll do a cleanup. I'll see you there. Well, here's one last clear view of the hole before I go. I gotta fill it in real quick. There's the boulders and rocks that I pulled out. It's about 2 foot deep, and there's a clay wall on that front side over there. Right over there where my finger's pointing. Hard to do that with the same hand that you're recording with. But yeah, I gotta get this cleaned up. My car's running, getting it all warmed up so that way I can get out of here. See you at the house. And welcome back to the gold room. And as you guys may have noticed throughout this footage, is I had to use my cell phone because my other cameras weren't working out in those temperatures for some reason. They kept shutting off on me, so I had to go with the cell phone. You guys all know that I like to record with double footage, so that way, just in case one didn't go, I always have a backup. So, on to the show. So, some of the other things that I wanted to show you were some of the things that I collected while I was out there, including some of these fossils. Wanted to give you a nice little close-up on them. There you go. Pretty neat. And this has it all the way around and underneath too. So it's pretty neat. Something my kids will like. And I also collected out some glass. This huge piece of iron conglomerate, as you can tell. And I almost thought this one was iron conglomerate, and then I had a closer look at it. I don't know if it's showing up on camera or not, but this is kind of like lead right here with a little bit of iron around it. So I thought that was pretty neat. But man, this chunk here is heavy. And yeah, that piece of purple glass, but good that I get that out of there so that way nobody steps on it or reaches down in and cuts their hand, because I've done that quite a few times. So you're supposed to wear gloves, I guess. So let me get this all classified down into here. Then we're going to take the bigs. We're going to use this pan, I guess, and pan out the bigs in there. And then I'm going to set up my little mini green cleanup sluice, and we'll clean up all the fines with the cleanup sluice. So let me get that all set up and we'll get ready. Oh, and before I pan out these bigs, I wanted to show you this other rock that I found out there. And I want to know if anybody can tell me what kind of rock this is. Here, I'll get it all nice and wet. That way you guys can see. And it's a really smooth rock. Real smooth texture to it. It's been definitely river worn. And yeah, I think it's some kind of jasper maybe, or chert, is from what my friend says. So yeah, if you guys have any idea of what kind of rock this is, let me know. This is more of like a grayish green color, and I'd say like a clay pot red. So yeah, let me know. And on to panning these out, so might as well just keep it going. These are pretty easy to pan out anyway. And I wanted to pan it out before I dumped that water in there when I run this. I might just dump that out somewhere else. Try to, yeah. We'll see. A lot of big rocks. Pretty easy to pan out though. But I ain't seeing much. Well, nothing in there. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and pan that out, and if I find anything, I'll bring you back. So here we are at this portion. Turn everything on. Hey, and surprisingly, that tape is still holding on my little box that I made. So I'll go ahead and start this up, get this running. Running a little bit fast, so I'm going to adjust that. Okay, so I turn the speed down a little bit. And I'll go ahead and feed this in. And yeah, I'll run this a little bit and I'll bring you guys back in when we do final cleanup. Unless I start seeing some interesting stuff in there, which I'll give you a close-up on. Alright, so here we are, and how was our cleanup? Not too bad. Get it to focus in here. A lot of decent little flour. There's some decent flakes here and there. Well, Ohio little flakes. A little bit of light glare. See if I can fix that. So yeah. And yeah, 2 pieces of lead. River rounded lead too. Try to get a close up in that flake. Well, little speck flake. And if you can see some of the very minute gold, like right there, tip of my finger, right in there. It's hard to get a good close-up when you got so much light glare going on here. Yeah, this room ain't the best for that. I have to do a little bit more research on lighting and water glare. So yeah, just about everything you see right here. Little specks. Hard to get close-ups. But yeah, not too bad. I'll take that trip any day for a winter day. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And try to do a follow-up on Jeremy's challenge bag. See where it's at. Should be at Koozie. So get on over to his channel. He should be posting it pretty shortly.